It's an absolutely perfect morning on April 8th, 2024, and we're at Berea, Ohio at the crossroads of Norfolk Southern and CSX. Today is a special day as we're in the path of totality for the full solar eclipse. This total eclipse would involve the moon fully blocking the sun for a duration of about 3 to 4 minutes in the path of totality. This would be the last total eclipse to cross over the United States until the year 2044. We arrived just after 10:30 a.m. to catch an awesome race between an eastbound Norfolk Southern manifest and an eastbound CSX manifest. As the CSX clears, we would get our first view of the former Berea or BE Tower. This is the tower that used to control movements in the junction when it was owned and operated by Conrail. BE Tower was originally built for the New York Central and has been in this location since the late 1920s. The next train clearing the tower would be a westbound CSX manifest with a block of garbage on the head end. Berea is located just southwest of downtown Cleveland, Ohio. This put us directly in the path of 100% coverage for the afternoon solar eclipse. At about 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, we would be in complete darkness. Being on this path, we would spend about 4 minutes in totality, which was basically the maximum in the United States. Thankfully, while we waited for the eclipse, traffic was heavy on the CSX. Right about lunchtime, we would catch 2 intermodal trains back to back. First a westbound, then an eastbound. Just after 2 p.m., we caught a westbound CSX autorack train. This would be the start of the partial eclipse in the area. Despite being a little slower to start, the Norfolk Southern also showed up today. Here an impressively short eastbound intermodal clears our location with a shave and a haircut. The sky continued to darken as the eclipse progressed. Here, another Norfolk Southern eastbound intermodal passes by Berea. Somehow, we caught an even shorter intermodal on the Norfolk Southern. Here, an eastbound has 7 wells total with 2 3-packs and a single well. In total, there were only 10 containers on this train. With the clouds and eclipse darkening the skies, we would catch a westbound Norfolk Southern oil train clearing Berea Tower. Another Norfolk Southern manifest was next. The CSX would make its return, racing the manifest east on their main line. catching us by surprise, and under darkening skies, the CSX would meet a westbound Norfolk Southern with 7 locomotives. It was now 3:09 p.m., and we were mere minutes away from Totality. The skies continued to darken, and thankfully the clouds stayed mostly at bay. And at about 3:10 p.m., our descent into Totality started. We take a look at the sun, and then pan back down to the horizon to watch as darkness set in. This was a truly amazing experience, as life seemed to stand still. Animals went quiet, and it seemed like almost no one was driving on the roads. As we finished our descent into Totality, streetlights started coming on, and an eerie feeling set over everyone at Berea. With the moon completely blocking the sun appeared more like a moon in the dark sky. NASA listed the peak time for Cleveland, Ohio at 3:16 p.m. Eastern. We lucked out, and at 3:15 p.m. we saw an eastbound headlight on the CSX. It would be CSX train 268 running east through Berea under Totality. Leading the train would be a CSX painted SD70 Mac.
We're here. Let's go.
Because of the lighting conditions, the camera had trouble focusing on the train, but that did not change how amazing of an experience this was. It was like the sun was rising all around us in a 360-degree view. Even looking to the west here, it's like the sun is trying to rise behind the train. As the train continues rolling east, you can see the light on the horizon continuing to return back to normal. With 268 cleared, our time in Totality was almost done. We lucked out with this catch, as we could have easily just had nothing roll by during the eclipse.
You got a sliver.
Norfolk Southern, trying not to be outdone, would send a train just a few minutes too late. As the skies were still slightly dark, we got a shot as they returned to almost normal with the westbound Norfolk Southern clearing Berea Tower. In this clip, we can see how fast the skies returned to normal after the eclipse. It was truly amazing to see how quickly the light would transition from daylight to night back to daylight during this phenomenon.
This is L15.
318, we got another plane coming.
What kind of, is it auto rack or what?
Intermodal.
Intermodal.
That was awesome. That was so
Yeah.
The timing of that was
I don't
insane.
care the timing for the train.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
It'll be exactly 20 years.
Exactly 20 years from now.
The one hits the continental United States at 100%.
And where's that happen?
It's Montana and stuff. It's like sweeping across Canada.
Here we go.
Darn, that's nice. Look at the birds are coming back out. They were gone.
Yeah. They're so confused.
He's a shorty.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't care. My whole video flare during a solar flare. It was so wild.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I didn't care. I was like,
I didn't.
With conditions almost back to normal, our last train of the day at Berea would be a westbound CSX intermodal. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our rail fanning during this historic event, do not forget to subscribe for future train videos.